And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy. We are currently taking a look at the Final Fantasy franchise, and we're working on installment numero 12. Now, before we go over what happened last time, we've got a couple of announcements to go over. Announcement number 1 is that we are at 46 out of 50 followers. Once we reach that coveted goal of 50, we'll have ourselves a bonus stream and giveaway. During said bonus stream, I'm going to be playing Telltale's The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, giving away a copy of Telltale's The Walking... Sorry, just 8. A New Frontier, and a copy of Psychonauts, and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. So, if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in joining our little community here, because of what we're doing with the Final Fantasy franchise, or any of the other franchises we're going to be taking a look at, bring him along. Drop him a link, whatever. Just get him here and I'll do my best to keep him. Now, announcement number 2 is that we very recently partnered with Humble, which includes the Humble Bundles, the Humble Store, and Humble Monthly. Now, they just dropped a new Humble Bundle, which I'm personally going to be taking advantage of here pretty soon. And that is for a bunch of dating sims. Now, I'm primarily getting it for Daddy Daycare. That's a movie. For Dream Daddy. But it also has, what is it? Is it Hotful Boyfriend and a couple of others. And no, I am not usually into dating sims. I watched a stream of Dream Daddy, and not only is that game hilarious, but it's fairly heartfelt. Ooh. So, what happened last time to our intrepid heroes? We were told... we first played as Rex, brother to young Vaughn here, older brother. And Rex died. Rex was killed trying to keep the king of... not Arcadia. Dominaske safe. But, you know, they weren't able to do so. And his brother died. And the king died. And then we get a short exposition that essentially stated that Bosch, an old general and turned traitor, because he killed the king. And he did so because he thought that the king was turning traitor on his people. So it was his job to protect the people and kill the king. But in doing so, he also killed a bunch of other soldiers, and just in general, things weren't great that day. The princess, Ash, committed suicide after grieving for a while for her father. And then the son of the Emperor of Arcadia, Vane, came and occupied Rabanastre, the city where our two current characters, Vaughn and Penelo, live. They're both kind of street urchin, orphan types. Vaughn being kind of a leader of like a small gang, maybe, with Penelo being essentially his moral compass. They met out here because Vaughn wants to break into the palace and steal a bunch of crap, but in order to do so, they need a sunstone, which last episode we acquired. And now we're going to go and give the sunstone to a man who will help us break into the castle. And I mean, nothing could possibly go wrong with breaking into a palace being held by an occupying force. No. Also, Important note. Our characters are jacked. Vaughn just got his first mist ability. The character can now perform quickenings. Under the mist command in the battle menu, each character can learn up to 3 quickenings. That's their limits. So we've got red spiral. We can learn white whirl. But mainly what our characters have is a whole bunch of just kind of minor improvements. And they need a lot of levels to really get anywhere still. Because you can have all the licenses in the world, but if you don't have levels, they don't mean diddly. Also, we don't have a whole lot of equipment, but we've got some decent equipment. We've got the best... Yeah, we've got the best equipment that is currently available to us. I also did some hunts and just kind of did a lot of exploring, killing wolf-based creatures because I wanted to get a huge multiplier or streak, whatever you want to call it, chain. And I got a chain of up to 130, I want to say. Now, you don't intrinsically get anything for having a massive chain, but you get a lot more rewards, a lot more loot. So, not only do we have a bunch of XP and a bunch of licenses, but we also got a whole bunch of loot that allowed us to do things like buy a bunch of gear. Most notably, we unlocked in the bazaar a whole bunch of items for potential purchase later that increase the drop rate from certain enemies. Now, those are easily obtainable recipes for the bazaar. All you have to do is talk to a whole bunch of merchants a whole bunch of times. You don't actually have to buy anything from them. You just have to talk to them a whole bunch. And by successfully doing that, we've unlocked a whole bunch of them. Now, we've only purchased one because they're expensive as hell. The one we got is the Hunter's Monograph, which was 19,000 gil. So, you know, just a tad expensive. But now, let us go back and meet our good old friend Dahlin. And give him our Sunstone. So he can charge up, what did he call it? The Crescent Stone? Alright, back in Lowtown.
Hey, Vaughn.
Yeah, Pinello?
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kind of supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo.
Uh-oh.
And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
Aw, she likes him.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
No, no, no. Like I said, what could possibly go wrong with breaking into a palace?
Sorry, Pinello.
A palace currently in the hands of an occupying military force. Oh ho! So you got a Sunstone, have you? Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to give the Crescent Stone back its magics, like I promised.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has.
Okay.
Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamscythe waterway.
Okay.
The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But
All right.
don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden.
All right.
That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Von, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten.
All right.
Do you understand?
Ship.
The
go.
signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile. Very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path.
Okay.
Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest.
That's an interesting
straight into
saying.
the hunter's stew pot.
I kind of like that saying. All right. Well. With our next task to be interesting.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Interesting.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir.
What's this guy got going on? Alright, so we need to make our way to Storehouse 5. Which seems pretty far away from us. So let's go ahead and stop by this merchant. See what he's got for sale. He hardly sold nothing today. Can't expect the likes of these to put up hard gill though. Oh well, go on, have a look. Yep, already got onion bombs. Yeah, so you can see the level of stuff. I already got plenty of antidotes and potions. Sorry, man. But you don't got squat that I want. You know, let's go ahead and explore the rest of the Undercity. Couldn't hurt. We might find something interesting. You never know. I certainly don't know. I don't recall. Frustrated man, eh? Been thinking about heading up to Nalbina. Try and find a new job with the reconstruction. The pay's good, but it's hard work. That typically is how you get good pay. Most people don't get paid well for doing shit. Like I said, most people. There are definitely some people out there that make bank off of doing jack diddly. Awestruck girl. Sometimes you can get helpful hints about things from random people like that. Yeah, see? We wouldn't have gotten that 25 gil if we hadn't explored. Ooh, here's another treasure chest. What's this one? Ho-ho! Another 48 gil. Yeah, man. He's resolute. About what? You're a kid. You don't know anything. Alright. Now let's go ahead and take this way up so we can finish exploring this side as well. Oh, even more money. Demented Merchant. I should probably just talk to them, because they probably just want someone to talk to be perfectly honest. Hey guys. For some reason I remember there being something with that. The grown-ups told me all about how come we have to live underground. No, I know, it's because you're impoverished. And you can't afford to live above ground. I know how this works. Actually, you're beyond impoverished. Ooh, hey. Another merchant. It's good to know these guys are here for when I don't need them. Because I go to real merchants. I mean, they're real merchants. They're, you know, just poor people. Fuss budget. Hey, Kite's finally got the other door in the storehouse open. I think he's waiting inside for you, Vaughn. Storehouse 5. Hey, Vaughn. I finally worked out how to get the door on the left side open. Hope there's something there besides rats. I wanted to go in first, so... I wanted you to go in first, so I waited for you to come before opening it. Well, that's one of the reasons I waited. Thing is, I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. Gonna need you to go fetch them for me. I know, it's not the most exciting thing to do, is it? I'm just messing with you. I've got everything I need ready to go. Hang on while I open it. Awesome. Hey, Gotama. Let's see. Yeah, that should do it. Huh. It's good. It's a good choice. It's open. Now there's a whole nother place to explore. Oh, and I almost forgot. Take these with you before I go. No telling what's down there. It might come in handy. Nope. Sorry, kid. Already got everything I could want. Except for levels. I need more levels and more light LP. Not to be confused with AP, which is the second experience in most Final Fantasy games. This one uses license points. Completely different. Alright. So, we get to actually explore this dungeon. Hey, Mr. Rat. Man, that is one hell of a rat. There's some wolves that can't take the damage I put out. There we go. Ooh, we got new items to sell now. Rat pelts. I do wish we had Penelo with us, though. Because she had Cure. Hey, come back here, rat. And she was using a bow. I set her up as an archer, so... Uh-oh. Bats. And more rats, alright. Bats are always problems in Final Fantasy games because they're early flyers, and flyers have high evasion, and they can usually steal life. And early on, that is not something you really want to be messing around with too much. Ooh. Also, the fact that we can't buy gambits or mess with our gambits at all kind of sucks. I mean, we'll get some later, but for now... Come here, Mr. Bat. Yes, it is. Available on Humble or Steam. Though if you use... that to get your Steam key, you help support charity, you get the awesome game, and you support the channel. I'm actually going to be buying the one of the dating sim Humble Bundle because it has Dream Daddy, and I really want to play Dream Daddy. I want to say it also has Hotiful Boyfriend in the bundle. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can kill enough rats to actually... These guys are only giving 1 LP, aren't they? Yeah. I mean, they're giving decent XP. They're giving way more XP than all the wolves and hyenas we were killing earlier. Alright, Mr. Bat. I just wish we were fighting enemies that could give multiple LP yet. But, well, I mean, I guess we could fight the T-Rex, but it does like 700 damage in a hit. So, considering our hit points are only, you know, 775, I don't really feel confident in our ability to kill the T-Rex with its few thousand hit points and does almost our entire hit point value in damage. Did we miss anything? We did not miss anything. Okay. Alright, so we're starting to see some of the actual structure. Actually, these sewers are freaking ridiculous. By the way. Oh shit, that's a lot of rats. Come on. Maybe I should have picked a class that used a better weapon than a dagger. For Vaughn. No, it's fine. Hey there, weird flying fish thing. Woohoo! Oh. It wasn't really any different from what we're already getting. That's a shame. Oh man, that rat's fighting something. Woohoo! Mainly the reason we're even killing those neutral enemies is so that we can get their items. That's really about it. Yeah. Come on, come back here. Don't go running away.
Yeah.
I might actually want to use a potion. Damn it. Oh well. Wonder if there's anything down here. Oh, hey, Mr. Bat. Coming to me, eh? I can take it. I will say that, ooh, the lack of involvement in battle is a blessing and a curse. As we will see later, sometimes game companies take the wrong lessons from their games. And although I like it in this one because of how the gambit system works, in other games they do not do a good job of implementing it. Ooh, a remedy? Shit, man. What did we deserve for that? There we go, that's a little better. And how are we doing on our dungeon crawl? Pretty good. It is a shame that we are effectively... I mean, we were fighting like wolves and cockatrice in other areas, and now we're back to fighting rats and bats in the sewer. So that's a little disappointing. I mean, I tried and to fight some of the werewolves out in Giza Plains, and that, well, didn't go very well, but won't be easy to get out. Am I ready for this? It's now or never. It's time to break in. Can we do it? Maybe. Ooh. Everybody loves fireworks. Everybody loves sky pirates. And how did no one hear them come in? By the way. I mean, Balthier and Fran are totally BA, but I also call BS on nobody seeing that jet bike fly in. Ooh, an urn. Hoo-hoo. I still think the best part of this version of the game is the fact that I don't have to worry about what treasure chests I open up to get another Zodiac Spear. That's the best part. I can just open up every treasure I see. Don't have to worry about it. Doesn't matter. Oh, hey. I've not seen you around. Were you hired especially for the fete tonight? Then you should be waiting over by the stairs, down the corridor to the end. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here for the party. Don't mind me stealing all the stuff. Did I say stealing? Procuring. I am procuring everything that these people... You just let elixirs sit out for anyone to walk up and take? Shit, you deserve to get robbed. A phoenix down, whatever. Ooh. Have you gathered up all the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the fet's over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until we give you order. Step out of line, and you will be punished. It's also nice that their armor actually looks like armor, like functional armor. Wait here until further directions for you. Alright. What's he doing? Trying to go upstairs? Trying to go upstairs, ain't ya? I know. You're hungry. I don't blame you. An empty stomach can make me want to crash the fet too. No. No use trying. To hide it. Look here. I'll help you out. Okay, so press X to call the guard. I'll handle him when he comes, and you make for the stairs. Ah. Get too close and he's liable to notice you.
Over here!
God, I remember... Oh, I wanted to, like, Metal Gear this shit and, like, sneak around behind him and choke him, get him in a rear naked chokehold and take him to the ground. Alright. Stealth section activated. What is it? The signet yearns for Sunstone's strength to light the clouded way. But there was more. Oh yeah. Once at the palace, you'll find a signet tile. Give the sun's power and it will light your path. Looks like I've got a signet to find. Yes, I do. Not over there. At least not yet. Let's explore.
Hey, Buckethead!
Who's that gonna draw? Is it drawing anybody? Hawk signet. No, I need the lion signet.
Hello?
Alright. Let's see if I can complete this action somehow. F. How did he not see me? What is this? Oh, it's the line signet. Okay. Okay. Where is that? Shit. How? Okay. God, these guards have worse vision than the genome soldiers in Metal Gear. How did they get anything done? Hey, thanks for letting me take that armlet. What the hell's your problem, dude? Oh, I'm not getting past that. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to get past you. Alright, so I think I need to get to that far end.
Over here.
Okay. Come on, guys. Thank you. I like how these guys at the ends do not give a shit. At all. And no one goes back to their original positions either. Oh, no, not there. Oh, F. How am I gonna do this one then? You guys.
Hello.
Come back. I think. We'll see how bad I am at this.
Over here.
Well, it doesn't seem to be any of them, though. Alright, so not you. Oh, actually. Yeah, I can just get you guys down here and run down the whole length.
Hey, Buckethead.
Alright. Oh, also, I can get you guys down here, and then I literally have the entire length of this to myself to run up and down. I don't know what good that's going to do me, but our cloudy path looked as though it was in one of those styled receptacle. There's something not quite right about this wall. You look closely, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Is it? Ah. Had to get closer to see the light. Haha. Dark Souls action. Get those illusionary walls out of the way. Well, that takes care of the secret passage. Now, where's this treasure? Hey, watch it. I guess it's not leaving me much of a choice. Well, only one door. A suspicious-looking wall. There's more to this wall than meets the eye. But what is it? The fact that it's a door, maybe? No, I can't pull on any lanterns. Ah. Where's the switch? Yeah, I didn't see anything that looked like a switch over there. But, whatever. Oh, that was an interesting noise. Okay, so we made it into the treasury without being caught. We're awesome. Best thief in Rabanaster?
Huh?
Uh-oh. Someone's coming. Oh, shit. Did we find a secret gem in Shiva's head?
Quite a performance.
Who are you?
The best character in the game.
Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine.
So, we need to have a talk about Fran's entire race of bunny people who dress in lingerie and are total fan service. At least they used to be. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Until this game came out, and all they did was kept it going. That doesn't mean it's still not in some ways fan service, but... And I'm sorry. But it's less fan service simply by the virtue of... Oh, Balthier's the best. But Fran's entire race is less fan servicey at this point because they're sticking with a consistent world, though they are still totally fan service. I've heard this game be compared to two things when it comes to popular culture. One is Skies of Arcadia, which this nearly robs the plot from story point for story point. The other one, this is far more popular, and people actually know about this one, Star Wars.
That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running!
Also, initially, Balthier was the main character of the storyline.
Have something that belongs to me.
Or one of the main characters of the storyline. And, in fact, he actually still is, but he was the lead protagonist, not Vaughn. They added Vaughn because at some point, someone said, we need an audience analog so that we can explain to people what's going on. Because how else are they going to know if we don't tell them?
What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
Not slipping.
Not good.
You know, I'm going to say that this bike probably wasn't meant for the weight of 3 people. Plus, there's a lot of stress and
What
just a lot of
happened?
shit going on.
A hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned.
That's good. I like that.
We'll go the old-fashioned way.
That's actually a good joke.
Not many Vieira where you come from, thief.
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Alright. So, now we have some characters that have a lot of experience that they need to share. Okay. And now we get to pick the most important thing of all. What are these characters, at least initially? Warriors who snipe their foes with deadly precision. They use guns, and they can temporarily convert foes to friends. Yeah, that's definitely Balthier. He's a machinist. And then Fran. So we already have an archer. She's going to be a Bushi. All right. Bushi are kind of like light armor tanks. They have light armor, but they've got usually tons of hit points. Ooh, Feral Strike. Yes, please. Let's get some limits going. Alright, that's probably good on that front. The main thing that you want to do when leveling characters up is expand as much as you can for as little LP as possible. That way you get more of your board open and you can pick and choose what you want from there. She's going to need 5 to get further that direction. Yes. My main man. So let's get him some armor and some accessories here. Ooh, actually, what does Balthier have down here? He's already got steel. Oh, that's right, I forgot. As an accessory, in place of a shield, machinists or people using guns can get sextants. That way they can take their measurements before firing. How awesome is that? Whoop. Fires of War, yes please. Which also means that I'm going to want to put Balthier in my back row and make him the leader, because he's the one that is going to be selecting the targets we fight. Whew. That's a big one. Let's join these two areas up here. Up, Tides of Fate. Let's get that second. He's the first one? Oh yeah, he's definitely the first one to have 2 limits. Well, that will have to do for the moment. And Vaughn doesn't have anywhere to go. Yeah. Nope. All right. So... And for an accessory... Reduce MP to 0, but magic resist goes... blah, blah, blah. Magic resist goes up. Interesting. Well, we're going to go ahead and go with that. And she will take that. And Balthier will be our leader. Alright, so we went from having 2 people to having 1, and now we're up to 3. I'd say that's a marked improvement. Ah, Van, there's something I want to check before we set out. As I thought, you don't know much about gambits yet, do you? Listen carefully. I don't care to repeat myself. For each gambit, you can combine one action with a target for that action. Example, you can arrange to cure to be cast on an ally whose HP falls below 50%. Useful, that. Of course, one error of judgment and you could well find yourself throwing punches at the same ally. If you've got a good head on your shoulders, it should come easily enough. I fear more detailed explanation is in order. No, it's not. It's really not. So, gambits are an if-and statement. They're real easy. Or rather, if-or statement. That's it. You get a number of things to set up. You set them up, and that contributes to your automatic actions. Come on. And then you get to set their priority. Yep, come on. We're like to come across new actions and targets, so don't be afraid to experiment with new gambit combinations. But don't put all your faith into one combination. With each passing day, the world finds new and exciting ways to kill a man. Be flexible. If you find yourself up against beasts that don't take well to fire, create a gambit that casts fire on nearby foes. Likewise, should you face a creature that uses poison, a gambit to cast Poisona on poisoned allies might come in handy. A bit much to take on, don't worry. Yep. Alright. So, this is why the auto combat in Final Fantasy 12 works better than the auto combat in Final Fantasy 13. Because in this, we get to choose how we want to spend our actions and set things up the way we want, as opposed to in 13, where you don't. It's just... Alright, and then can we set that up for a steal? Yes, we can. No, that's going to make him steal every turn. Yeah, for now, we'll just turn this one off until we get something useful. First aid. Restore HP to an ally who's critical. So drop you... no. And then... ally status, HP critical, he'll use first aid. Ooh, she has Cure and Blinda. That's good. So we'll do Cure on allies below 50%. Some soldiers.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on, to feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine bloody banquet.
Indeed.
I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Nothing else? Nope. Okay. Time to push on. Also, Balthier has, effectively, for our team, no hit points. Hey, got the complete map. Now we're in business. Yep. Come on, Vaughn. Thank you. And this is where we can start running into... Ooh, there's a whole section over here we haven't even touched. Alright, well. Time to go touch. That sounded really bad. And now I feel like I need to refrain from talking. Is the bat gonna come to us? Alright, now let's go get ourselves a rat. Also, you may notice that we're gaining a lot less experience now, because we're splitting the experience that these enemies have amongst 3 people, not 1. I'm just glad these stealings don't have life drain. Not until much later. But by the fact that they drop antidote, means we do need to be worrying about poison here. If only minorly. And I hate poison. Alright. Wow. Oh, that's right. Vaughn's got like 3 swiftnesses. Of course he's gonna attack early and often. Alright, let's move on. What if we can get out of the sewer in time? I mean, it's a big zone with a lot of bad guys. And a lot of nooks and crannies, too. Oh, Balthier's not looking so good right now. He's just not doing enough damage, and he's taking a lot of hits. Oh, yeah. I think I just remembered a thing about this zone. At some point, this zone will get a lot bigger. If I recall. Because what's one of the things that you pretty much always have to do in sewer dungeons? You pretty much always have to turn the water, like change the flow of water, or like open up a valve or something. Also, that is a big ass frog. Alright, well, so far we're dealing. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that because I spent a lot of time leveling up Vaughn and Penello, that gave Balthier and Fran a whole lot of extra experience to work with. So it's making this a lot easier on me than it might otherwise be. Yep, see, there's going to be 2 frogs back to back here in a moment. And we had a hard enough time with 1. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Also, one important thing to keep in mind with the gambits is they work on a system of not just priority, but it's when the action needs to be selected. So, if, say, Balthier was hurt, but not critical yet, so we don't need to worry about Fran using Cure, well, she won't then. She'll select Attack or whatever else is on the menu, but then he takes a massive hit and dies. Well, that would be my fault for not properly setting up my gambits to better make use of my character's strengths and weaknesses. Oh man, I also can't wait for our first boss fight. Like, real boss fight, so I can use any of the mist abilities that I have at my disposal. They're all awesome. And I think we might actually be coming up on that first actual boss fight here in a moment. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's fine. So one thing that I do like that they took from 10, especially... Oh, shit! She just wrecked that guy.
Close ranks, bring her down.
Jump down! Hurry!
Oh, damn! That was a nice catch.
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Indeed they do. You know what? Does he not have one that hits everybody? Oh no, that's only the level 3s, isn't it? Alright, let's start with a Feral Strike. So,
How about some of this?
how this works is you chain these things together. Like, man, we did not need to use all 3 of these on one guy. This guy is totally, capital F, screwed. But whatever. F it. Why not, right?
I never miss.
So the key to these is you just want to keep chaining them as quickly as possible, but you have a timer.
You're going to love this one.
Alright, we ran out.
Heads up.
But we got to see all the ones we have. That's awesome. Ooh, we did good enough. We unlocked a bonus. That was Inferno that killed the rest of them. We only hit one of them with all 4 of the limits.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn. And this is Balthier, and hey!
He doesn't care.
What's your name?
Amalia.
Liar.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others with me.
I'm sorry.
No.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
What's that mean?
You've been press ganged, son. You are now in a pirate crew, regardless of whether or not you want to be. Ooh, anything neat over here? Nope.
The situation requires I accept such help as I find, though it be
Is that
from
so?
thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions. No longer.
Okay. Seems
Let's
reasonable
think
to
of her
me.
as a guest, then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases.
Yeah.
So we keep to our affairs and she to hers. I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance.
Such a wonderful way of spinning words.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Let's get going. Alright, unlike other party members, guests can only use certain actions and abilities. And, unlike normal, we actually have a 4th slot. Normally you only get 3 party members, but when you have a guest, you get a 4th. Should have saved those missed abilities. Balthier does not look very worried. But maybe he should be. These things are actually kind of a pain in the ass, from what I recall. Now, you're supposed to use magic on them, but... Kill Flame B. Good job. Now, go for D. Now for C. Nope. Go for C. Man, Amalia's really kicking that one's ass. That's kind of disturbing. Actually, there's no kind of about it. That's really disturbing. Okay. That was a very good knife flip that Vaughn did. Very impressive. Meanwhile, Balthier just examined his gun. But, I mean, can you blame him? I mean, look how awesome it is. Alright, time to get our treasure before we move on. Ooh, yeah. High potions. Are they both high potions? Can they please both be high potions? Amalia does not have a whole lot of HP. Although she apparently hits like a tank. So, whatever. Another dark moat. It's amazing just how much there is to these sewers. Ooh. Horns, huh? But those are actually worth a pretty penny. Oh. I remember these guys not being very fun. Because if I recall, they can only be hurt by magic and holy weapons. And then there's this guy over here, who there we go. I was gonna say we're not going to attack. Demon eyeball. Gotcha. Okay. Why am I fighting a goddamn demon? Come on. Demons usually don't come till way later. Let's work on those licenses a little bit. Aha. Opens up additional gambit slots. I mean, that's kind of important. If we had, like, nice gambits to put in them, that'd be very important. Some of these sections are really small. Not sure if I like that or not. But then again, they're kind of... I don't know if they're meant to be small or what. Because if they're meant to be small, then... So if we this end... Okay, so they just meet back up. If we just follow this one straight... Come on, can one of you... Come on. Hit the ghost. Alright. Ghost down. That's good. It was going to cast a dangerous spell. I mean, unless it was going to heal us, of course it was going to cast a dangerous spell. What the hell am I talking about? I mean, I guess like it could have been preparing to heal us. I've never... I mean, I can't really think of an enemy that purposefully, like, heals your team, unless they've turned you into a zombie first. Come on, Fran, are you going to heal Balthier or not? No, because we're not at 50% yet. That's the other thing. It follows it pretty strict. So even though we're close, we're not. And that's the only part about it that it matters. Or that it looks for. Is you or is you ain't? Alright, well. You guys ready for another boss fight? At least I recall this being a boss fight arena. I also recall this spoking out into like a million different areas. But that's not until later when this has changed and the water levels have dropped. Yeah. This appears to be a mechanism for operating the sluice gates. It's currently locked in place. Alright, so all the sluice gate controls are currently locked in place and don't open up. But later, we can tamper with things and screw everything up for the whole entire city. Because let's face it, that's what would happen if we just start messing with different sluice gates. Ooh, that's a lot of mist. Didn't really seem to like that. Are we supposed to imply that it doesn't like water? A flame mane. It's weak to water. What gave you that idea? You know what? Let's start with Tides of War. Or Tides of Fate.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yes. So, it doesn't like water?
How about some of this?
Okay. Good job. Good job. Aww. I think I screwed that up. I need to kind of relearn how that system works for chaining them together. If I remember, now that that occurred, if I remember correctly, you're supposed to chain, to get maximum effect, you want to chain as much of the same character together before switching to another character. But I'll definitely need to work on that. Really? Oh, hey, Vane.
Now's not the time.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not. That's a shame. But we summoned a giant tidal wave. Really? No.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
Is it?
These people have done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking.
Is a thief better than assassin? I think I'd rather be known. Oh, I don't know.
Wait!
Where'd you
He
think
didn't know
you
what he
were
was
going?
doing. You have to let him go. You have to.
Oh, Pinello.
Sorry. That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
That's enough.
Ah! Just that hurt.
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet. You, over here.
All right, all right.
So smooth.
It's Balthier, my brother.
What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
Interesting. The plot thickens. Someone has a grudge against Balthier. But also, Balthier is smooth as hell.
I brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies. Remember?
This
You
is
always said
pretty
how they
advanced
smelled
medicine.
nice and how pretty they were. Remember?
IV bags?
The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it? Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
Very interesting. Just put your brother's ring on. So his brother was infirm for a while, and probably in shock, and then passed. The only real family he had. Only biological family he had. I'm assuming that his parents passed in one of the wars. Also, for a street urchin, I mean, he's got some pretty nice stuff going on.
Where are we?
Prison, where else? More a dungeon, but it's really all the same.
And you didn't get a change of clothes. Yeah, taking that gauntlet to the head would have been just miserable.
Relax, it's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out.
Well, someone is batshit insane.
Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
Nalbana dungeon. Number 691. Everyone here is numbered. And there's... oh, I guess one could call that treasure. I mean, a knot of rust. Yeah. That water looks gross, and I don't want to touch it. Well, on the plus side, we have our limit breaks. So, worst case scenario, we just keep getting the shit kicked out of us. Oh, dude. I don't know what crime you got thrown in here for, but Jesus. But, worst case scenario, we keep getting the shit kicked out of us. We keep running back and healing at the save point, and slowly making our way out of here, using our limit break as our only weapon. That's, of course, a worst case scenario. We can probably just... I mean, well, they probably didn't give us our weapons, but that's something that I should probably check. Whether or not we have any or all of our equipment. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's fine, though. We'll just punch people. It's not that big a deal, right? It's, seems like a pretty big area. Yep. Seems pretty big. With a lot of prisoners. Man, those squee are really messing that Bagana up.
He was defenseless.
You disappointed.
Got sucker punched. Man, Vaughn, you are really good at getting your shit kicked in. That's about all I'm gonna say. Alright. Looks like we're gonna fight for our dominance. It's time for a prison fight.
Something stinks in here, all right? I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now?
Balthier, did you forget that we don't have any weapons?
You're right, Vaughn.
You didn't say anything. Oh. Oh, God. I mean, Balthier's not very strong, but Vaughn is just as effective. Actually, maybe more effective without a weapon. Maybe I should have made him a monk. Now we're top dogs in the prison. It's good to be the best.
That's a fresh one, that.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Oh boy.
Ready?
Well, that's not good. This guy's not a judge, but... he certainly looks like he should be.
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Oh, come on.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only
you sense the mist.
That's fine.
Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? He couldn't hear.
Of course not, he's wearing a
usually
bucket.
said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Bagamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you.
Well, I mean...
require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
Ah, here's a proper judge.
judge.
Judge?
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges.
I mean...
not a friendly lot, at any rate.
it depends on what you are looking for. If you're looking for Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, you get bonus experience and items for...
willing to overlook race for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect
for following the laws of the battles that judges preside over.
Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
Oh.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him.
Wedgie, that way.
They have names.
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
The The magic's
Come on.
finding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this
What's
place?
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
With their ridiculous heel shoe. I don't even know what they are, but they look dumb as hell.
Look.
Ah, the prison repository of wrested relics and raiments.
So, our things are in here?
That's what I said.
That's some good alliteration. A tourmaline ring, some extra gil. What do we... Slightly raises match XP. Immune to poison and sap. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Reduces XP earned to 0. So if you don't want to level someone up anymore, or you just don't want them to receive any XP, but if you also notice, it increases their strength and their magic power by a fair amount. No. He can take that, though. All right, back to Leader Balthier. All right, and that's actually where we're going to call it for tonight. Now that we've broken into a palace and gotten caught, got thrown in jail, and have been recruited by sky pirates, I mean, it seems like a pretty productive night. Anyway, I want to thank you guys very much for coming and hanging out with me. And I especially want to thank Tuan and Gotama for participating in chat. Remember that we are partners with Humble. So if you're planning on making any game purchases, whether it be from the Humble store, Humble Bundles, or signing up for Humble Monthly, please use the affiliate link. And not only does that get you the games that you're going to get from them anyway, but it also supports charity and helps support the channel as well. On top of that, I want to, again, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow, where we will try to break out of Imperial Prison. Have a good night, guys.